Paul, the XYZ Robo 10, that's a collaboration between Adelphi Automation and XYZ. Yourself as a representative of Adelphi Automation, I want to dig into some of the technicalities of the product.
Sure.
Now, let's firstly start with the vision element. How does it work, and how often does it come into play when you're picking and positioning components?
Sure. The vision is used mainly in two different aspects. Firstly, when you move the XYZ Robo 10 from one machine to another, it's got the ability to self-calibrate itself. So if your floor is uneven in any way, or you're moving it from one machine to another which has a different height and is sitting differently on the legs, it can go in, self-calibrate itself, and you don't have to touch it. So it just really de-skills and simplifies the ability to move the Robo 10 from one to another. The second thing is, a big topic in automation is preventing the machine from self-harming. So there's a very, very simple HMI where you enter the billet data, so the size of the billet. It tells you where to put the pins and how many to stack. But when you then put that into the machine, we'll use the vision to double check that that is indeed correct. And by doing so, we prevent any human error.
Okay, now is the vision, is there just one camera for the vision, and where is it?
Right, there's a camera and also a measurement laser, and that's held on the robot gripper itself. So when the robot goes in, for example, to the drawer system, where it uses to pick and place the billets to and from, it will again check that the drawer system is aligned. Any kind of rotational offsets, any kind of X, Y, and Z offsets are automatically performed. So it's all about aligning the drawer and the billets to the robot, and also double checking and poke-yoking all the pins so that it doesn't self-harm.
Okay, brilliant. What I love about this is how easy it seems to maneuver and set. I love the way that the doors open. The drawers can pull, they're sort of bi-directional, aren't they? So
yes.
You keep the machine running, but you're loading from the other side as well.
Yeah.
I did mention this earlier in an earlier interview to Nigel. Here we've got squares and round components, but when you start getting into irregular parts, is there any restrictions there?
No, we had to start with a standardized solution, something that we feel would be suitable for most, but very aware it's not going to be suitable for all. So we're very open to customers coming to see us and saying, well, I want a different size component or a different shape component or even a formed component. Then we're always open to putting that custom feature. And whether we build a form into the actual robot gripper itself or just slightly alter the way it picks and places, we're very happy to put those custom features in. So it's start with the standardized and have any custom features you may want bolted on.
That control is really simple as well to get to grips with. You designed that in conjunction with XYZ, have you?
Yes, we did, yeah. So the whole collaboration with XYZ and Adelphi really came from our knowledge and experience in automation together with their knowledge and experience in the machining industry. So for 2 years now, both teams have been working together to create a very simple, a very intuitive, and also a very common platform, similar to the Siemens platforms that they deal with when they deal with an XYZ machine. So it becomes second nature to them.
Is there any restrictions to this solution? Is there anything that you could say, and I don't want to use the word negative, but if there were objections to it, what would they be, do you think? And what do you hear, and what have you heard today in the question and answer? Anybody saying, actually, I'm not sure about this because of that?
Yeah, I think again the most popular element is the custom features. So every customer will have their own requirements, they'll have their own specific elements to the machine that they may want, mainly around components, sizes of components. I don't want 4 drawers, I want 2. And that's where, again, we gave them the assurances today that these custom features can be added. We start with the standardized and we build upon it to give them the solution they need.
It really is a fantastic bit of kit here. Moving quite quickly as well, isn't it? And that turnover station at the top, that's where you then turn over the part and then take the part back into for operation 2.
Correct, yes. Customers have even said to us, can we machine on 4 sides or even all 6? Again, very doable, so very flexible. Again, if they asked us for that, we'd certainly bolt that on when we deliver.
How quickly could they have one? Would you build these to order, or are you going to be building them essentially as a stock product?
No, we are going to effectively build to stock. With the initial product launch, we're looking at around 10 to 12 weeks delivery. But after that, we will be building robo-tents in the background and getting them production ready to ship.